To give you the backstory to it, the you've got people in the world that are what I usually refer to as gun nuts. Okay, and the one thing I will tell you, and this kind of goes for everything, you generally don't want to deal in absolutes or generalities. Like, um, so when I say stuff, if I'm talking about a group, I don't mean everybody, you know. So like, if I'm talking about gun nuts, everybody that loves guns, everybody that believes in the Second Amendment, they're not, because I've got friends that are like that, and they're good, decent people. Okay, I'm talking about the people in the gun community. They're the immoral equivalent of PETA, or hardcore militant vegans, or I mean, just the wild extremist, craziest. Well, they've got people out there that are just gun nuts, and I usually refer to them as ammosexuals. Okay, that is a term that I picked up, ammosexuals, and these are some pretty disturbed people. Okay, and then the jokes that'll come out, and again, they're horrible jokes. I'm a bad person. I get it. It's a character flaw. It's something I'm going to probably have to live with, and so is everybody around me. But there is uh, but there's the jokes, if you got a guy that really is into guns and really into fat, big muscle cars, they probably got a little wee wee. That's the joke. It's a stereotype. It's a joke. I think in some cases it's true. And somebody was on a chat. Everything I saw was a chat. It was either, I don't think it was a text discussion. I think it was something that was in a chat forum, and I picked it up somewhere. And somebody was just going off about his guns. And I got to be honest with you. Usually, when you see somebody get into an argument, they usually get their ass handed to them because they're generally not that swift. This was actually the funniest and the cleverest answer I've ever seen. I don't know. It might have taken him a week to come up with it. I don't know. It might have been off the top of the head. I just don't know. But he made all this talk about his guns, and he was just talking about guns, guns this, guns that, And some girl in there, she goes, "What is wrong with your dick?" And it was a joke. It was meant to be a joke along that stereotype. And the guy just spit it back. And like I said, it could have taken a month for him to come up with it. I don't know. It was the same guy. He goes, "Nothing's wrong with my dick," but he goes, "The last time I used my dick on an intruder breaking into my house," he goes, "the guy freaked out and had to have therapy. The cops were pissed off." And he goes, "And I had to go on one of those registries." He goes, "Believe me from personal experience, it's just better to use a gun." And I was dying. I just thought that was funny as hell, right? And yesterday on TikTok, there was a video that somebody put up, and it was one of those ones where, you know, tell me a movie that's lives rent free in your head, or tell me a movie clip that you can't get out of here. Well, this one here, the woman was going, "Tell me that you are dangerous without telling me you're dangerous, or tell me you're disturbed without telling me you're disturbed." And I swear to God, it sounded like the way the voice was, it sounded like it was something from a TV show or a movie. And I gotta say, it's pretty impressive that it's one that I haven't seen. And this voice, the guy goes, "Knowing the laws the way I do, I know if an intruder breaks into my house, I'll get way less time in jail for raping him than killing him." And I'm like, oh my God, that is just nasty. That is just absolutely nasty to be throwing out there. Um, yeah, overcompensating. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. And then what the hell was it? Uh, but yeah, that was just the thing on gun because I just saw that video and it made me think back to that thing that I had seen on the internet like a month or two ago. And then uh, yeah, anyways, I felt like crap when I was posting on Twitter and that earlier. And then when I ate, I went down to eat and I figured, well, I'm going down early enough. If I don't feel good, I can take my time coming back up. I was really trying to make the stream. And right after I ate, I spent probably the better part of an hour coughing up junk out of my throat and having stuff. The food that I was eating, it wasn't really spicy. Sometimes when I make tacos, the chilies that I put in the tacos, they'll do it. They act like a menthol or like a eucalyptus, and they just loosen your sinuses up. But between blowing my nose and coughing up, I got a headache from what was draining out of my sinuses, but coughing, I actually feel better now. I don't know if it's because of what I ate or just getting that crap out of my system. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm going to go for as long as I can on the stream. But I actually feel better than I did. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to stream. And not going to lie about it. Hey, for those of you on the server, no poaching my area over here because it's got coordinates and a map. This is usually a pretty good area for mining debris. The last time I came here, I think I got 2 debris, which is really piss poor showing. I'm hoping that that shulker is still over because if I lost that, I lost about 3 or 4 stacks of sea lanterns, and I have yet to get my. I don't remember when I get Sundays. Who knows? I might have it out in